Okay, so I'm going to be this playthrough is going to be a Nuzlocke with Neppy as a commentator who hopefully doesn't embarrass me too much, but probably will. He's also like a decent voice actor, so he'll be voicing some of the characters.
The
I s-
screen is very small for me.
yeah, I mean it's emulator. That's the best. It's kind of the best I can do.
Ah, okay. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. The world is a big place. Take your time exploring. There is no rush.
I also got to say it up front, but I'm going to be playing on easy because I am not super skilled at Pokemon Nuzlocks. I've only ever
Can
beaten
confirm.
one. Okay, well, you know what? All the Soul Links you've done with me, you've been the reason we lost. Like, I think
Hey,
every
hey, hey,
time.
hey. You're the one who cheated once, so...
Twice.
Twice!
Still, okay? When we played Omega Ruby, you're the one who lost us the game when we got to Norman.
We didn't even get to
No,
Norman. I lost
Flannery.
half. Yeah, I lost half my team to Flannery. Speak to
Only
people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, read, or case. Translation, swap them blind. The world that these people are alive would be concerned if they weren't. As you grow, they will grow along with you. That's not weird at all. With that in mind, you are almost ready to enter the Borrius region. That sounds horrible. But first,
yeah,
dot dot dot,
it's an okay name.
choose a character. Of course, you take the girl.
You're gonna go as pale as possible.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow, who had thought you go for the red?
Red. It's red and black. Okay, it's cool. I have only briefly used this emulator, so I'm not 100% used to the controls yet. So hopefully we'll get into that, and it won't be too much of an issue.
Oh, that's determine the best way for you to play the game. In your first time playing Pokemon Unbound,
No.
choose your preferred puzzle difficulty.
I'll
The
just
harder
go
Tutti
easy.
Frutti meets. Oh, the
Let
game
me
is
read
puzzle
this
if you
part.
has been set too easy.
Can-
Worse. If you change it at any point using the options menu, be
okay,
sure to leave.
there's like multiple ice puzzles in this game, and I hate the sliding ice puzzles.
Yeah, I think everyone hates those. Leave the options menu and it will choose the
Yeah, go ahead.
difficulty. Higher difficulty means stronger trainers and smarter
Oh,
wild
there's four.
Pokemon.
Oh, there's four left. I thought there was only three. Hmm.
The game's difficult has been set to vanilla. Pfft. Weakling. Difficult as enabled using the options menu.
Okay, to be fair, I am planning to play a normal playthrough of this with the highest difficulty.
Okay, we see how that goes.
Probably
Would
really
you like to
badly.
view game enhancement options?
Okay,
Would you like to
no.
randomize option? Would you like to
Oh,
play a
no.
variant with stat rebalancing? As you played Pokemon, would you like to skip the opening cutscenes?
No.
Huh, you're one of those, okay. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the Borrius region was engulfed by a great war with the foreign land. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, the enemy managed to seize the upper hand.
That it is such a good, like, narrator voice, isn't it?
Yeah, for those who don't get it, I'm making the Star Wars The Clone Wars announcer noise. On the brink of defeat, the Borrium King summoned the Dark Forces to help. That's never a good idea. Turn the tides of battle. The foreign army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as they entered the battlefield, the Dark Forces used its power to create puddles and transport the invading army back home.
Who put a Magmortar versus a Magmortar? That's just bad type
Someone
matchup.
who someone who doesn't know their type matchups. Also, what the heck? Also, the Electivire and
Drapion.
fuck, what's it called? That's a Drapion?
I think that's its name.
Okay, it Electrovire's back tentacles tail swing kind of looks like he's just shaking its hands.
So yeah, if you couldn't tell by the name, this is about Hoopa, a game about
Yeah.
Hoopa.
With the foreign army gone, the war's at an end for Borrius. Also, what was the Salamence running away from? It was just the Steelix.
Steelix. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just the Steelix. They were both just running back and forth like a heck. But with the traders commanding
It's like
them
that
to
anime.
do.
It's like that anime thing where they fly away and then they smack together, then fly away, then smack together.
But that's just that's supposed to be, okay. However, their king, overcome by lust for power, sent the Borean army through the portal as well, of course. They're back at it. Just so dumb. The war continued to wage in the foreign land for several years. Oh, hey, there's the silhouette of the dingus.
Yeah, the Eternal Floette.
Yeah, I still am mad that we can't actually get that in the game.
I even find it even more weird that you can get it if you like hack the game. You can get it shiny for some reason.
Yeah, why doesn't it even have a shiny? Many more men in Pokemon were conscripted to fight and inevitably met the end on the battlefield. And for some reason there are some morons who to this day think this is the war Captain Surge talked about. One
Yeah,
Surge Pokemon having... What?
I think Kanto, if it had been in a war with Kalos, would have lost.
Yeah, also it's really ridiculous. Some think this is the war. They literally in the game say this war has been 1,000 years ago, but no, there's still some people who insist that is the war Captain Surge talked about.
He's just really old.
But then he looks very good for his age. One shot Pokemon having the friend of the enemy king.
I could see someone trying, like a crazed fan, being like, maybe the weapon made him immortal too.
Oh, I was actually thinking that, okay, yeah, good, that's one way how you can explain it. To be fair, considering to some of the stuff FNAF fans make up theories about this one actually sounds very decent. Overcome with grief, the king built a device to restore its life, granting himself immortality in the process. And that sure didn't backfire, no! By this traumatic event left him scarred and filled with anger. Unable to give the world that has hurt his precious Pokemon, oh, so he's one of those types, that kind of asshole, he turned his machine into a giant weapon, the ultimate weapon.
No, it's still just talking about AZ.
Yeah, I know, but still, he's that kind of asshole.
Yeah.
If you a group, yeah, and also the ultimate weapon, the ultimate weapon. He truly rubbed his two brain cells together to came up with that killer name. At least he didn't name it the Wipe Out World Inator. The game became a bringer of destruction that ended the war.
You have to admit, though, it has a cool design.
Oh yeah, I love the flower petal design. Which, now that I think about it, actually makes sense if you look at his Floette's flower.
Oh yeah.
I just now realized it's probably modeled after that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a cool detail. With the war over, what little remained of the Borrian army returned home. The king's Pokemon left him and the battlefield became silent. Yet peace was still to come. And waged after the fruitless war fought survivors of the war wished for ample compensation from the Borrian king. Yeah, that's fair. When he had nothing to offer them, they began to manipulate the dark forces to attack the Borrian kingdom. Yeah, that sure isn't gonna backfire even worse. In an attempted coup. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borrian king gathered the legendary Pokemon. Oh, now he's trying to be sensible, sure. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres.
With their powers combined.
They are Captain Pokemon! Using the power of the three birds, a prison was created for the dark. Forces sealing its power. Finally, a game that actually uses those three. Like, seriously, they have been basically non-existent. You can't even count them as legendary anymore because we now know there are multiple of them. They are just very, very
Yeah.
rare. It became a shadow of its former self. I honestly think it now looks way cuter. Stepped up its power, it was taken in by the king and supervised by this progeny until one fateful day. A better Pokemon than the Hooper Unbound movie already. 16 years ago. Seriously, that movie sucks. Hooper. I worry, old friend, for the future. For if... No, when she arrives. My stepmother. She won't be able to protect you if you try something. No, she will try something. It's a matter of what it will be. If she ever gets out of bed, that is. That's why, my friend, you must go into hiding. I'll send you Pokeball adrift amidst the waves. How you survived that is beyond me, but hey, I'm sure it will work out. You surely be safer lost at sea than if you were to remain with me.
Well, so I mean,
That's
still
well,
remember,
of course.
supposedly, like the inside of a Pokeball is like really nice, so it'd just be kind of like chilling inside of a Pokeball.
Yeah, still, if your Pokemon is claustrophobic, that still would be absolutely horrible. If I'm wrong and nothing happens, I call you back. However, I'm gonna do that. Apparently, there's a phone inside the Pokeball, I guess. I don't know. But if this is to be our final time together, protect my daughter if she's ever in danger. And remind me that you own... Oh, and remember you owe me $50. And in turn, should the wrong sword try to force it through power 3, then trust her to protect you. Farewell, a good friend.
I feel like it says a lot that even though like this game does start with like a fairly long cutscene, it's still more compelling than Gen 7 and 8.
Yeah, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield are just such a drag.
They're
Oh.
great games, but their beginning cutscenes are horrific.
Yeah, especially Rose with his silent speech. So, you come after all. Let's get this over with. I will never leave you, daughter! 15 years later.
I think that's a guy, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I think when I first they show up again later, and I legitimately thought for like most of the game that it was a girl, and then I finally saw their battle spray, and it's like, oh no, that's a guy.
How can I fulfill Gunpow's...
Oh, sorry.
I promised him. I promised him we'll finish the war, but right now... cannot even begin to fathom the possibility. Whatever should I do? Maybe staring blankly into the ocean for hours will do me good. Hey, it actually worked! A Pokeball? Here? Now?
I mean, some people like I think they get ideas looking out into the horizon.
This Pokemon. It can't be! It's adorable!
Who?
I
I don't know.
It appears, Grandpa, there may be a way after all. It is time for destruction to engulf the land, and for the eternal flower to bloom once again. See, does he mean the ultimate weapon with that?
Yeah, the Eternal Flower,
That is
the ultimate weapon.
That's a such cooler name than ultimate weapon. Pokemon Unbound.
Da da da.
Present day. Oh, she has a Wii. When did this come out?
A couple years ago.
Oh.
But I think it's a ROM of, I think, Fire Red. Or a hack of Fire Red.
Yeah, I think those are Fire Red sprites. I could be wrong.
Oh, it's also
Definitely.
on a GBA emulator, so it's definitely Gen 3.
Okay, yeah, then it has to be either Ruby Sapphire or Fire Red Leaf Green.
Well, no, people don't really do ROM hacks on Ruby and Sapphire, they just do Emerald.
Is there a reason why not Ruby and Sapphire? Is there something
Because
wrong with
Emerald
them?
has more stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's just like people always use Fire Red because Fire Red and Leaf Green are basically the same, so people just use Fire Red.
Okay. What the? How did you get in here?
I was wondering if you were going to do, like, the nerdiest voice you could, like, conjure up.
Rook scientist, what are you standing around for? Rapper! Now knock her out and look her up in the warehouse. I have no idea who is talking, so I just assume
The red, the guy in red.
Okay. Zev is going to freak out when he hears about this.
Yeah, I think that's a good voice. I don't know who this is. She's unconscious. Oh, that's the guy from before.
Stop. Have I not told you countless times to stay out of my cube space? Unless you have express permission. I am aware you cannot travel through your wings anymore, but that does not give you the right to disobey me. And were you the one responsible for bringing her here? I do not know what you wanted her for, but you have been...
I just noticed there's X over my eyes. A tiny little X.
But you have been a repeated nuisance ever since I found you on that beach last year. Oh, I wonder why. I may not be your true guardian, but I am your trainer now. And as your trainer, I order you to cease this immature antics of yours now. What a bother. Wait. Now that I think about it, I could work with this. Nani?
Yay! It's the guy. Oh, hey, guess what that is? That's
Master Ball?
no, that's the Mega Stone for whatever starter you pick.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm eating.
Oh, you're good.
Do you think you can get away keeping me locked up in here? You better let me through right now or you're gonna feed my wife.
This is the rival.
Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. Those crap, and now listen to feel my wrath. Smart choice. Keep her away from this door and you won't regret it.
I feel like Inkay is one of the less intimidating Pokemon you could bring out.
Yeah, if it had already been evolved, that would be a completely different thing.
Oh yeah, Malamar would be terrifying.
Huh? Who are you? Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. What, huh? Are you saying you got sucked in here by a magic portal?
You know, average day in the Pokemon world.
That's better than a market entrance. Hey, those clothes. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess I never stop to say hi. Say, how about we buddy up and look for a way out together? The door's back there, the bust with that guard in the way. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is...
I'm gonna name it after you. Do you want me to use your actual name or Neppy?
My real name. Yes, I'm fine with that. My name is Ben Tennyson.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I also got sucked here through a magic portal. I don't know what Pokemon are, but they're kind of cool.
I'm looking for my parents, and I thought these people would have a lead on them.
Orphan story!
And well,
Not
you
really,
can see
but...
they hate it when people go snooping. I guess talking to a bunch of shady evil dudes was not the smartest move. Who'd have thought it? Anyway, I
Not
better
me.
start looking for another exit, so let's move.
We have auto run, so which is nice.
Yay. Did you hear that, Red? It sounds like some Pokemon are trapped in that cage over there. Let's go check it out.
The lock appears fragile. Break it? Yes. Yay! Violence. What every Pokemon game has been missing.
Yeah.
The cage door swung open.
It looks like these Pokemon are grateful and want to join us. If we each take one and put them in these Pokeballs I picked up, we can use them to attack the guard. And escape! So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, choose a Pokemon.
This one, I Gibble.
Will you take... Da, 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 da.
Yes. What's a good nickname?
I don't know.
I'm very bad at nicknames.
Me too, that's why I never give my Pokemon any.
I could just give it the nickname I gave my playthrough one, because I actually really liked it. It has like no origin. I just came up with it and I really liked it.
I take this one then. I just leave then.
Disheartened, the Beldum left.
Aww. Now, what have we have? Now that we have our own Pokemon, let's head back to the exit. Oh god, this salami is spicy.
Oh no!
Don't
die.
Oh. No, it's just I'm not used to spicy food. Oh. We force our way out of here.
Yeah, I don't like spice. I can handle sour really well, but I can't handle spice.
I told you before. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. Right? You don't really have a choice anymore. You gonna let us out, or get your sorry butt handed to you? Quit fooling yourself. There's nothing you can do to make me let you through. Wait, let's team up and show this guy what we can do. You both are really starting to get on my nerves. Okay, let's go, you pee. Show him that you don't mess with the shadows.
just imagine him picking up and throwing him at me. Are you ready to see my excellent battling skills in motion?
Yes, yeah, excellent. Let's call it that.
There we go. Yeah, okay. Good job. You're very good at battling. Oops, I didn't mean to attack that one again. Or that one. Okay, well, it worked out. It's fine. I don't know why it doesn't like stay on the one that you attacked last time. Ow. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I just realized all three starter pseudo legends are immune to Sandstorm.
Oh yeah.
Because you have 2 ground types and then a steel type.
Is Gibble already ground type?
Yes, I think it starts off as ground dragon.
Okay. No, my Pokemon! What am I supposed to do now against 2 teenagers that are still probably physically weaker than me? Oh, I'm doomed!
I mean, to be fair, teenagers can be pretty strong.
Not bad, Red. You and I make a pretty good team.
Also, it just takes 1 hit to the groin to end it.
That's true.
And they're low enough that
But
they
I
could.
take it. But I take it from here. Let us use these items on your Pokemon. Let me use these items to heal it from the fight. Where did you get these? Lavita, use Bite. Oh!
We don't question things.
Oh, I don't want to give up, I let you through!
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You just have, like, you bite his arm.
I just imagine the Gibble now being like the Lavita, having its mouth wide open and being on his head. And just nibble, 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 nibble. Please have mercy on me! Don't hurt me anymore, please! Lavita, return!
Return.
I'm getting out of here now, Wed. I'm sure you're capable of taking care of yourself from here on out. If you want into any trouble, just use the Pokemon.
It kind of... How did you go, like... How are you 16 without a Pokemon in the Pokemon world?
Are they 16?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they are. Okay.
Well, at least my
it's possible
character is. I don't know if he's the same age or not.
Maybe she had Pokemon and they took them away, and she just never gets them back.
Maybe.
Or she just didn't have them on her when she was taken by Hoopa.
Well, yeah, but then you immediately go back home and there's like no indication of, oh, your Pokemon missed you or anything like that. You just don't have any.
Okay, then I guess very, very strict parents.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're going to battle. Priorities. You impressed me when we battled together, so I want to see how I fare against you. Like, with him, he was obviously traveling. With him, it makes much less sense that he has no Pokemon than with her.
Yeah, like she was just brought in from home. She like just brought through a portal. She wouldn't, and she was sleeping, so it's not like she would have had her Pokemon on her.
Yeah, but with him, he probably lost his Pokemon to them.
Yeah, because he said he came looking for them, so he probably had some on him, and then they probably just took them.
Yeah, don't tire yourself out too much.
Okay.
Smell you later.
How do I start? Okay. I want to check in summary. Yeah, it starts off as Dragon Ground.
Okay.
Sandvale, observation in a sandstorm. Okay, that's good to know. Plus attack minus special attack. That's pretty good for a Garchomp. What's the B button? I don't remember. Oh, it's escape. Okay. And I don't remember what I set to select. I'll probably have to check that at some point. That guy just came out of nowhere. Nah, it's just a little blurb. Wiped out in an instant.
Wow, these guys are weak.
So, I mean, well, I guess I was about to say it is a pseudo-legendary, but at the same time, like, the first stage pseudo-legendaries aren't usually that strong.
I mean, yeah, the pre-evo of Metagross is pretty much useless in a fight, its first form.
This guy with red hair just came out of nowhere and knocked out all of my Pokemon before I even had a chance to react. Now I can't even stop you from escaping. Whee! I think it's that guy talking.
Which one? I see at least 3.
Well, the guy with the
cloak?
No, guy in black.
The guy next to the woman.
Yes.
Now, burn it.
As you observe, these specimens are completely immune to extreme cold and extreme heat.
What about the immunity to electricity?
We have yet to complete that, sir. It is difficult to enhance the specimens quickly when we have our external research as well.
Very well, this will do for now.
I think that's a great voice for him.
Thanks! Ah, Marlon, perfect timing. We're moving up our timetable. I'm unsure as to why, but a target seems to have been located to our vicinity earlier than anticipated. With the Shadow Warriors enhanced at the package we need arriving.
You know, they're not very creative when it comes to naming stuff.
Yeah, but when have evil teams ever been?
True.
When we need arriving today, we can begin the operation. Understood. There's just one more thing to discuss before I head out.
I mean, like Team Magma, Team Aqua.
At least they didn't call themselves Team Lead and Team Ocean.
Yeah. Team Galactic, I think, is a great one, though.
Yeah. Team Flare has the issue that you have no clue what the heck is a flare. A spark? A fire? Is it because they have flair? Because they're fashionable?
I mean, I think it's supposed to be like a flame of a flare.
And Team Skull is easy, they're all numbskulls.
And then Team Yell is because they yell.
Yeah. And Team Star because Penny really liked the Hasta la Vista. Imagine that be the reason. There's just one more thing to discuss before I head out. The trespassers we locked up in this warehouse have escaped. This grunt over here, let them get away. How bad is it? What it does to see. The first one, the boy with the red hair, saw nothing relevant. The second one, however, if Faye finds out that she was in the lab, she will insist on relocating in the middle of our operation. You know what time and resources we can afford. Then make sure Faye doesn't find out about what happened. Our priority right now is obtaining the package needed for the mission. We deal with that second one who escaped at a later time. Understood. I have a plan to obtain that package, and it even allow this failure of a grunt here to redeem himself. Once I have it, I head straight for the target. Then good luck, Marlon.
I don't know if I told you that this game, this hack is like a really interesting Pokemon experience, because normally in a Pokemon game, the main story is like the gym challenge, and then the evil team stuff just like is more the backdrop rather than the focus.
Yeah, most of the time. I think Black White is one of the few exceptions.
Yeah, this game is the opposite. It's the story is the main focus, and then the gym challenge is like the back stuff.
Which, honestly, I think I prefer.
Yeah, especially most people think that this story is better than any actual mainline Pokemon game.
Except maybe Scarlet and Violet.
Well, no, even the newer stuff. And there are people who think it's better than than Gen 5 and Gen 9.
Oh, okay.
But like literally the main reason you get assigned to do the gym challenge is so you can get use HMs to get around to get to the story.
Okay. Close. We're getting so close. 2 minutes won't be long before that power finally becomes ours.
He does that off screen.
Yeah, he just laughs and then everyone is like, oh great, he's doing that again for an hour. Also starting in a snow area. That's where?
Yeah.
Where? You finally made it out.
Yeah, usually like the snow areas are near the end of the game.
Yeah. Have you met Old Man Locke yet? He's supposed to be an expert in Pokemon stats or whatever.
Another thing that I'm impressed by with people doing ROM hacks is how often people are still able to find good tree names.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if all else fails, you can always just go to other languages and use those words.
Well, no, but
with trees.
all the ones that I've seen have been in English.
Yeah, but still, yeah. I already wet that.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I just filled him in on what happened. No idea how he didn't notice it, considering it's right over there. But hey, you know, old people. I study all aspects of Pokemon stats and capture weights.
Oh god, he's a Pokemon YouTuber.
And my title is professor, not old man.
No, but like seriously, I struggle to understand how people like Mikey can just remember like not even specific stats, but like they can look at a Pokemon and be like, oh yeah, it usually has a higher special attack, or this usually has a higher special defense. How do you just remember that?
I have also no idea. Like, then again, I can remember lore stuff relatively well, but I guess it's just what you're more interested in.
I guess.
Anyway, that must have been quite an ordeal you both went through.
Don't strain your voice too much with that voice, by the way.
No, that one works fine.
Okay.
I am relieved to see you both of you are unharmed. And it seems to be even managed to acquire a rare Pokemon. I was planning on giving Ben a Pokemon of his own someday. But now I don't have to. Yay. Didn't like him anyway.
This reminds me of there was another ROM hack that I started yesterday that I don't know if I'm gonna play on my own or if I'm gonna save it for a playthrough. But it starts with the professor being like advertising that he's giving away free Pokemon, which is the starters, and then you go there and it's like you're the third person to show up, and then he's like, okay, so I'm gonna be giving you these Pokemon so you can work on filling out the Pokedex for me, and immediately someone leaves. It's like, okay then.
So it isn't so free as advertised.
Yeah.
Someday? I've been here a whole week and I'm expecting one ASAP. Well, of course, I was always going to give you one, Ben. There are plenty of errands. I'm too old to run myself after all.
I can barely even run at all.
It's just that you're insistent on looking for your parents.
You think he's older than Oak?
I don't even think Oak is that old.
Well, he has gray hair.
Yeah, gray hair. We never see him as a kid. Oh no, actually, yeah, we see him as a kid in the fourth movie. Okay, never mind. But yeah, even so, I think he is younger than some of the other professors. I don't know. He has a youthful face still.
He has like that.
He has that. He's in his 50s.
He has that bright, youthful smile and like a very like a good personality.
Yeah, like the Gen 4 professor, for example, I'm pretty sure is older than Oak. Although that is mostly the mustache that gives me that expression.
He's also just very like wise and mature.
Yeah, and a lot more strict, so yeah, that gives me the expression of he's the oldest, and then comes Oak. Like, Oak, I think, is in his 50s, the professor from Gen 4 is in his 60s.
Do you think, so between all the professors, well, I guess there's a lot of young professors, actually. I was about to say...
Yeah, they made them... Oh no, the original professor before Sonia takes over probably is the oldest.
Yeah, considering she literally retires.
Yeah, it needs a cane to walk.
I was gonna say, the Gen 2 one seems fairly young. Juniper...
Yeah, I would say he's like in his late 20s, early 30s. Same with Professor Burke in Gen 3. That is Burke, right?
Birch, yes. And
But yeah.
then Juniper, Sycamore, they're both pretty young too.
Yeah, I would also say they're all 20s, late 20s, early 30s.
There's never any like 30s or 40s. It's either 20s or like 50s or 60s.
Yeah, because they're looking too young to be older than 30. So I have to assume that they're in the late 20s or early 30s. I mean, okay, with Sycamore, it could be that he's in his 40s and he just has aged very well. It's hard to tell, in all honesty, with anime characters. Like, I have no idea how old Sonia is supposed to be. Like, maybe she's 20, 21?
I would guess early 20s.
Yeah. Okay. I keep telling you, no one has seen them in years! Even if they are somehow still in Borrius, finding them is much too dangerous. A big task for you alone. I was hoping you accept that fact before giving you a Pokemon. But you refuse to listen. You may be my legal guardian or whatever and in Borrius, but you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong. Strong enough to fend for myself. Then you don't need a Pokemon at all. And when I see my parents, they see just how strong I really am. Oh god, he has red hair. One of the antagonists has red hairs. I already see where this is going. Just like you're about to. Come on, Red. I say I owed you a battle before, so let me show you both how a real man fights. Trader.
Same thing. Same sentiments. Ooh. This is good. I didn't really listen to any of the music when I played it, so this will be actually my first time hearing it. Yeah, so I already mentioned it earlier. This game has like mega evolutions. It has Pokemon up to Gen 7, and then I think it has a couple Gen 8 Pokemon, but you have to like unlock them. But it does have like Dynamax dens. But honestly, this game was the first time that I actually played or actually used Mega Evolution to any actual degree. Because I used a Mega Gardevoir and a Mega Garchomp. And both were very useful.
You can never go wrong with a Gardevoir or Garchomp.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 just can't hit me. There we go, okay. It's like, I'll prove you wrong.
This almost feels unfair. Drizzle is like the perfect counter to Larvitar due to its ability. Although I think that's intended because they have different type matchups. This time I assume the abilities are advantageous.
Right.
Which is a neat idea to wear to the regular type matchups.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting that they gave you a pseudo legend to start with, because like honestly, you would think off the bat that that's like too powerful, but then again at the same time they level up very slowly. And the first stages and even some of the second stages are not actually that powerful. So it's actually really, really good idea to do that. Because it's like it's ultimately better than a starter, but it's more work.
Only this at the high level cap. What? I lost? That was a fine battle.
Okay. Okay.
Bowing and falling, if I do say so myself. No, I care how it made you feel, old man. I don't care about how strong it made a Pokemon. Oh, he's one of those.
He's like,
I can see you.
He's like he's not exactly like full on jerk like Blue, but he's definitely like kind of in between.
Yeah. But I can see your Pokemon do have some nice stats. I see potential for them to become strong Pokemon one day. I mean, they're pseudo legendary, so they restore either way, if their stats were hold garbage, but still. Finally, the first useful thing you said all day. And it's gonna be the last because I'm out of here. Smell you later!
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that.
Sorry, your voice is lagging and cutting in and out for me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's my internet. For some reason, my voice connection goes from very good to absolute garbage in an instant. Maybe it happens if I turn off my PlayStation 4.
Here, I'll pause while you're doing that. Okay. I also liked how his his theme played as he left.
Yeah, it felt a bit like he played a bit too late. Well, he's certainly a handful. Now that's gone, who will run my errands for me? I lost my free labor. Oh, wait, there's a second person! Yes! Free labor was detected! Ah, yes, wet. You seem rather capable. Not very much of a complainer. You should assist me. Ah, what a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping. Others after all? Yes. Let's put that a bit thick on. A bit of manipulation doesn't hurt. It's only fitting that his daughter would follow in his footsteps. That generally comes across as kind of a dick move.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. As for the task, there's a package in Town at the Pokemon. Is that like just standard for professors that they're too lazy to get their packages in the Pokemon marked?
Yeah, pretty much
That's just at the trainer.
Pretty much every Fire Red hack keeps the parcel stuff.
Okay. I to this day question, why the bloody heck Professor Oak had it delivered to the Pokemon and not to his home?
Well,
like either he's an idiot, or wow, the messaging services in the Pokemon world suck.
There's another hack that I was playing that's it's supposed to be like a parody on Pokemon games, and when you go get the package and bring it back, the guy complains that Amazon lied to him that it was 5-day delivery.
I would go to get it myself, but my assistants and I are much too busy. Translation lazy with our own research. Don't fret, the clerk knows someone will be picking it up on my stat. How he knows that you actually are that by me is beyond me, but I'm not looking a gift was in the mouth. Since you have your own Pokemon with you, it should be easy. But just in case, this repellent will make your journey easier for you.
The first repel of many.
While you at it, you could assist me with another task. A fellow Professor Oak asked me to give these two young trainers. It's an encyclopedia for recording the data of Pokemon. Why he always insists on having children do this is beyond me, but who am I to question him? Apparently, Borrius has plenty of Pokemon his own we collect. Because for some reason they only have 150, and there's never any immigration. I don't know why. The Pokédex some long.
I do think it would be interesting to consider how, like, Kanto has, like, the 151 and nothing else, but then every other region in the world has Pokemon from Kanto.
Yeah, like, if you think about it, that makes, in the actual ecosystem of the world, not much sense. Unless Kanto just has very, very specific climate that makes it hard for other Pokemon to immigrate there, but easy for the Kanto Pokemon to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm content with just observing species for the Pokédex. However, if you want complete data on Pokemon, including their base stats, you need to catch them. That sounds paradoxical. Like, if your specialty is their stats, why are you fine with just observation? That sounds like he's not good at his job. Unless he is so good he can tell it just by looking, and that's why he doesn't need to catch them. Maybe he really is
maybe. Yeah.
Nope. Here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. 5 Pokeballs. If you're not in the mood for catching Pokemon, use the repels I gave you. to keep them away. That's why they're called rebels. If you need anything else from me, I'll be in my lab.
What?
Please
Really?
don't ask anything else of me. But before you depart, you should head home and inform your mother. She's been very worried about you.
Okay, I know I keep talking about other hacks, but I want to bring this up because it just reminded me of this too. The one that I'm also playing for the channel, which is a crystal hack. The game starts with you camping with your mother.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, she goes. Well, yeah, so you know, there's the cave in and everything.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you ever return to her?
I haven't yet, no.
Oh my
She's just like wondering where we are.
God. This was her husband too, from the way she talked.
It's just like,
Like,
okay,
why
I'm gonna
God,
get
that's
some
horrible.
firewood.
And it never comes back, like, oh my God, that poor woman. She
Yeah.
must be horrified. Oh.
I think, is it this house? No, that's your house.
Yay, I have a nice house.
Trainer tips. Don't walk away from these signs until you've read them completely. Every single one contains important information that will help you out during your adventure. Skipping text on these signs will likely cost you. What a great read. Is it this one? No, that's the lab.
What are you doing? I told you to check up with your mother.
I may
have you forgotten where your mother lives?
Yes.
I'm the old one here. I am the one with Alzheimer. Who are you again? Don't look at me like that, stranger. Didn't your mother ever teach you to listen to your elders? Oh, what? Yes, your mother. Go see her.
I have no idea where my house is.
I guess it's on the right.
Okay. I went up to the sign and then just like forgot. Red, where have you been? I was really worried about you. Wow. Sounds awfully frightening. I'm really glad you're safe now. Before you do anything else, you should take a nice long rest. Don't you feel much better now, sweetie? Now you've got the energy to run Professor Locke's errands for him.
If I were the mother, I wouldn't leave my daughter out of the house anymore.
I mean, it's the Pokemon world. They're probably just kind of used to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, their parents are very desensitized to their kids leaving on dangerous adventures.
Yeah, it's just kind of expected. I always knew that the day would come when you would leave home. It said so on TV. If only your father could see you now, he'd be so proud. Well, if you're going to run errands for Professor Log, you'll need this. Yay, thank you. That's a mission log function for your Super Cube. It keeps track of anything you've been asked to do. Use it, just open it from the start menu. Now that you have one, why don't we keep a record of Professor Log's requests for you?
Mission! Heroine's journey.
Oh, and before I forget, you left a key component of your Super Cube on the floor of your room. I know it wasn't necessary before, but now that you have your very own Pokemon, you'll need it if you want to use those stat-boosting items in battle. Yay! In case you've forgotten, the Super Cube acts just like a bag, but unlike those cheap bags from the Pokemon that only hold 4 to 2 items, that's it, that's all the originals could hold.
Like,
Jeez.
I think 42 items individually, and each item only 99 times, I think. Maybe even not that. Maybe really you could only hold 42 items total.
No, I think there.
Which,
well, I actually don't remember.
which, if that was the case, oh my god, that really is not a lot. Especially if it's a total of 42 and it's like 42 individually.
Its more commonly known cube has an infinite amount of space. It works by digitizing the item's data put into it, so essentially it's like you're carrying nothing extra at all.
That's the same as a Pokeball.
Yeah, pretty much. Not only that, you can even automatically sort the cube by pressing start. Isn't that convenient? Of course, if you still think the cube is a little cluttered even after sorting, okay, I'm just gonna
This honestly sounds more like a sales pitch.
It's Hermione's bottomless bag.
Yeah, basically.
Costume box. You can change clothes at any point. I never use this because I like the outfit, the standard outfit so much.
Ah, shit, I bit my lips.
Oh, don't do that. It's not very tasty.
But I didn't bite through it, luckily. It just bit a little bit on it.
Okay, so we have mission logs. So you get like side quests and stuff that you can do.
Yay.
Which I didn't do a whole lot of them for my main playthrough because it's just a lot of out of the way stuff. But some of it we might do for like items or Pokemon. I don't really know the rewards for everything, but there's quite a few. Yeah, now I can leave.
Yay.
Route 1. It's time to get very first actual encounter. Probably an ice type.
I forgot this was a Nuzlocke already.
Yeah.
No one.
We get invested in the story, so it's like you kind of just forget. I don't want to kill it. Maybe I should have sand attacked it too. It's a good thing it doesn't know an ice type move. Oh my god, am I gonna get it? Oh no! Oh my god. So suspenseful.
I mean, we failed our first catch in Pokemon Fusion and needed 3 Pokeballs for it.
No, it's because see, the recording doesn't exist, so that never happened.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to skip it. I'm sorry.
Aww.
Because everybody needs to be graced with your Pokedex voice. It's a female snow runs.
Rantina.
What?
Rantina.
Runtina?
Wait, yeah, I have to swallow.
Okay.
Oh, how about Nina?
No.
Oh. You're right, that is a better name for a dark type.
Yeah, true, actually. Runtina? The snow runs. Okay, so...
I think only the female ones can evolve into the ice witch Pokemon.
Yeah,
stage,
I actually forgot that they can evolve into that.
Yeah, so her being a female is actually very good.
Yeah.
If you can find the evolution stone, because I think she needs an evolution stone.
Okay, so we are at an hour, so I'm going to end this first episode. We're gonna keep recording and more, but I'm going to end the first episode. So thank you for watching. I know it was mostly cutscene stuff, but to be fair, the story of this game is I think really good, so it'll be worth it. But we'll be getting into actual stuff now next time.
Smell you later, guys.
I don't know what I should have expected. Okay. This is going to be awkward for us because we're just going to jump into it. Bye-bye!